Having fun with off limits in Mister's house.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun? No. Sweet Jesus! Lord have mercy!
Having fun with off limits in Mister's house.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun? No. Sweet Jesus! Lord have mercy! My baby!
Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sore destruction. Micah chapter 7, verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause, and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Call HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, great millstone, that rule well and teach well, orderly and fervently through the Spirit. To the Akim, my fellow laborers, risking your lives and freedom to push this word out in truth and sincerity. To the Akim, YAHAWAH, listening and learning, being doers of the word and abiding in the faith. And to the speckled birds scattered abroad that look like the other nations but are truly Yasharallah through the Spirit. Shalom and Barakatam. This is your brother Ariyah from the GMS Orlando camp. And I just want to make a quick lesson that was on my mind today. Lord's will just be edifying, exhorting, and comforting. So just something I was meditating on going into how right now we are on punishment pretty much. Okay, we're in the land of our captivity, and the Lord put us in timeout, you could say. But this came to me through the Spirit because I was just thinking about, a conversation I had with the brothers a couple, I think 2 weeks ago, and then something I was just going through today, and it's pretty much going into how, the Lord will do certain things, allow certain things to happen, because this is all His will being done. We understand that, So pretty much the Lord will sanction certain things. The Lord will ordain certain things to happen. It's already written. He knows everything that's going to happen before it happens. So you have to think about it like, well, this is for our learning. This is for our, our building up of our faith. It's for us to be, strengthened. It's for us to learn. Because the Lord already knows everything. He already knew what you were going to do before you did it. Yesterday, tomorrow, a year from now, so on and so forth. So this is for our learning. It's for us to gain clarity and understanding and wisdom and knowledge. So I'll just give my example, right? It's similar to what the brother said, but I'll just give my own example of pretty much the same thing happening. Is that I was at work. I was at the plantation one time, and I had grabbed some food that they have there, and I was eating it. And I was kind of feeling weird, like, okay, this chicken kind of has a weird texture. And I asked, "Yo, is this chicken? Like, what is this?" And they told me, "Nah, that's clam chowder." And I was so pissed off, bro. I was so freaking annoyed. I was like, "Bro, are you serious?" And I threw that shit away, spit that shit out, and, that's just an example, like, showing you the Lord is humbling you. Like, you think you perfect, you think you all good, because me, I'll have, like, because I know my honestly, like they say, it's a blessing and a curse, right? How I overthink a lot. Like, I know that about myself, and I'm working to get out of my own head, So I'll be thinking like, yeah, I'm being consistent. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. You know, I'm getting, better in this area, in this avenue, whatever. And then something like that will happen, and I'll just be crushed all day. Like I'll just overthink about it. I'll just stay on that all day, and I'll be like, man, this is something I could have avoided. This is a stupid mistake I made, and like that. And that's just, that's me personally. But the YAHAWASHI, I can recognize it, and I know it's something I need to work on. But the main thing would be like that pride. For me personally, the pride will come from my overthinking, from me being in my head, and it's like you're just battling yourself in your mind. It's that inner nigga versus the spirit, constantly at war with each other. And this is just me laying out the example, from my own personal experience, from how I know I am. But it may be different, for you brothers and sisters out there. You may not struggle with overthinking. You may struggle with, low self-esteem, worrying about what people think about you. You may struggle with, certain bad habits that you have. But ultimately, it all goes back to pride, So the Lord will basically do things to humble us, like simmer down, like you don't got it. You're not who you think you are. Like the scriptures say, if a man thinks he is something when he's nothing, he deceiveth his own damn self. And that's just going to lead to his own destruction. So basically, I played that video at the beginning to paint like a similitude of basically, of course, that is, the actual context of that clip. The dude was, the father was just being abusive. But as it relates to this walk that we're a part of, this truth that we're in, the Lord is like, and it's pretty much just a joke. Don't take that too seriously. The Lord is not, people say all types of foolish and blasphemous shit. But as it relates to the truth, it's kind of like, yeah, like, nigga, did I just catch you having fun? Slap you upside your head. Like, you better humble yourself. Remember where you are. Remember, not only remember who you are as an Israelite, as a chosen, hopeful elect member of the nation of Israel, Lord's will, we're part of that number, but also remember what you are. And I mean that as in how the scriptures say, ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. We're in mortal bodies right now, even though we are gods, lowercase g, going into Micah 7 and 9. The reason why we are mortals, the reason why we're in this flesh in the first place is because we went off. It's because we transgressed the Lord's word and broke that, we transgressed the covenant that we made with YAHAWASHI to serve him and worship him and to choose life. All right. Unfortunately, we as a nation, we chose death, but because of YAHAWASHI's sacrifice, his ultimate sacrifice, we've been afforded remission of sins. We've been given grace and forgiveness, and we've been allowed the opportunity to repent so that we can be saved from this condition that we're in. Mainly, we need to be saved from ourselves, saved from this flesh, that, we go off, man. We're wretched. Oh, wretched man that I am, like the scriptures say. We're in this flesh, we're trash, man. Our righteousness is filthy rags. But in the spirit, we're rich, we're blessed, we're chosen, we're powerful, So that's what this process is about, is straying further away from the flesh and leaning more and more into the spirit, allowing the spirit to completely overtake your whole being. The spirit needs to be who we are and what we are. Okay? Ultimately, physically, that will happen when we get the new bodies, right? But spiritually, it needs to happen now. And that's the process that we are going through in the furnace of adversity, the furnace of affliction. Okay? Like it said back in Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. Not physically go and travel out of Babylon. That's not going to do anything. You can't escape the curses that were placed upon us because of our transgression as a nation. Okay? You're not going to be able to escape Edomite supremacy and his system of oppression that he's pushed forth across the four winds of the earth. You can't escape that. You can't escape the condition that the earth is in, because this is an ordinance. This is how YAHAWASHI set things up right now. Everything is flipped upside down and in darkness. You can't escape that. What you need to do is escape it spiritually. Depart spiritually. Okay, your mind has to be on heavenly things. You should not be in the way of pride, in the way of 5-year plan, setting goals for yourself here in Babylon, thinking that you got it. Well, we don't got it. Okay? We don't got it. We wrong. We off. We need to go by the ways of YAHAWASHI, not our own ways. Definitely not our own thoughts. Speaking to myself first and foremost, and speaking from my experience, I'll tell you, trust me, do not lean on your own thoughts. Okay? The scriptures, man, has everything you need. That's why it's so important, man, to be constantly reading. We need to be constantly reading. Constantly. We need to be reading every day if we're able to. Lord's will. You got some free time, man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, you got some free time. Bro, I'm telling you, when you are about to do some shit or in the midst of doing some shit you got no business doing, in your mind, that the spirit, man, is screaming at you. Like, stop. What the fuck are you doing? Stop. Don't do it. But if you are if you're disobeying the flesh, if you're disobeying the spirit and you're leaning into the flesh, you're gonna end up doing that shit anyway, man. And that's the problem. And then you feel all fucked up and guilty afterwards. Speaking from experience, I'm telling you. Okay? You could be about to say some shit that you shouldn't say. And you think you got it. You just say it. Now look what happened. It's a damn landslide. It all went downhill from there. Because you couldn't keep your damn mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Or you went and you ate that shit anyway. Because you wanted to. You were so hungry. You couldn't wait. You had to go eat that bullshit, clam chowder, or you weren't prudent. You didn't look. You didn't take heed. You didn't look well to your goings before you went in that direction, or before you made that decision. Especially me, like, bro, I'm around food all day. I should know better. Ask, what the hell is this shit, before you eat it. Don't just take some shit like, oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll eat that up. That's not wise. That's not circumspect. Now you all messed up because you knew better, you know? But yeah, and then the Lord will hit you like, you should not be having fun right now. Like, you should not be messing around, distracted on all this bullshit right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, we should be doing the work. We should be studying. We should be watching lessons. We should be staying in the spirit. These are the things that keep us in the spirit. Okay? You can remember to go, you know, update your social media status, you know, check that girl's story, you know, on Instagram, or you can remember to work out every morning. That's what I've been doing. I believe it's a part of how the Lord humbled me. You know, you putting so much focus on all this worldly shit, which, you know, is good to exercise and things like that. But when that takes away from the spiritual things that you should be prioritizing, that's a problem. You'll remember to do all this other shit, but can you remember to pray when you wake up in the morning? Say, call HALALYAM, YAHAWASHI. You only alive because of him. You wouldn't be able to work out. The Lord could mess up your arm, and that's the end of you doing push-ups. Okay? Or you love your car so much. You wipe her down, make sure it's all clean, not a speck of dust. You put all your time into cleaning that nice whip. But did you read at least a chapter or two? Okay. When's the last time you did a lesson? Or you putting all this time in at work? Okay, trying to get this money, worrying about rent. We in a new month. You worried about next month's rent, which, yeah, we under the curses, but at the same time, it's like, bro, don't worry about it. See, if you was occupied in the spirit, in the spiritual things, then you would know, man, you don't gotta worry about that shit. The Lord's gonna take care of us. He's not gonna allow you to be begging bread, allow you to be homeless or anything like that. Okay, so if you are occupied in the prophecies, in the wisdom and knowledge, if you are occupied in YAHAWASHI, there's things that you just wouldn't do. Now, we still gonna make mistakes here and there. Okay, it's always gonna be something, but okay, that's a part of the process. That it's how are you gonna react to it? Okay, as a result of this event, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna let it weigh you down, or are you gonna, well, you could fast, immediately pray for forgiveness. Salakia Yahweh Shai. Bavkasha Salakia Yahweh Shai. You know, dedicate as much time to Yahweh Shai as possible. And then on another side of that, there is also Ecclesiastes 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Okay? You game well, right there in verse 7 it says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. You know, being in this truth, being wise, having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, we're able to see things, and we're able to understand things that the rest of the world doesn't. Not only understanding the oppression that we are living under, but also understanding that a big part of the reason why we're in this situation, the main reason why we're in this situation, is because of our own transgressions. Okay? Now, if you hold yourself accountable and you understand that, damn, a lot of this shit is my own damn fault. Now, I'm not talking about life is what you make it, you know, and, you know, if you ain't where you want to be in life, you don't got nobody to blame but you. All these worldly phrases and things like that, that meritocracy bullshit. Now, it comes down to balance. It comes down to balance. Because the Lord will give you opportunities. The Lord will, it's nothing in the sight of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI to make a poor man rich, like the scriptures say. It's nothing to the Lord to get you out of that one-bedroom apartment or out of your mama's crib. The Lord can do that. That's nothing. Okay? It's nothing for the Lord to get you a car. Okay? Or to set you up with a rib, a helpmeet, or a husband for you sincere Aqua. That ain't nothing to Yahweh. That's nothing. That's nothing to YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. And we have the brotherhood. We have times where we enjoy ourselves. We, hang out a bit, enjoy some yayan, some wine. And the scriptures say, wine maketh the heart merry. Roughly paraphrasing. That's good for you too. It's good to have some joy here and there. Enjoy your spouse. Enjoy your children. Things like that. That's good. It all comes down to balance. But going back to that video example, like, nigga, did I just catch you having fun? It's you doing too much to where you're forgetting why you're down here, what your duty is in the first place. It all comes down to balance, like it says in Proverbs 30. Feed me with food that's convenient for me. Don't give me too much. Don't give me too little. I don't want to forget you. I don't want to get prideful and ignore you. Okay? We don't want to forget our first love. We don't want to get comfortable here. Getting comfortable here, that's the worst thing you can do. Making plans in this queendom, worst thing you can do, like the brother Nahaya says. Do not make no temporary, don't make permanent decisions in a temporary kingdom. That's what our people are doing. But we, having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we understand all this. And a lot of it is bitter, but that's a part of eating the whole roll. That's a part of having that balance. A false balance is an abomination to YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. We have to be balanced. We have to understand everything. Okay? We have to set our priorities straight. We have to discipline ourselves. Okay? Chase after the heavenly things. Lay up treasures for yourself in heaven. But handle whatever you need to handle on this side. And within reason, enjoy certain amenities. Enjoy certain things while they're here. But don't let it get in the way of your spiritual duty. So the Lord will be like, Jake, did I just catch you having fun when you got shit to do? You know? Did I just catch you having fun when you have shit to do? Or I'm going to break your car down. Or I'm going to pop your tire. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to have Esau hit you with a late fee. But that's a part of him trying us. That's a wake-up call. Because that sets you back on course. That's like, okay, shit. Let me refocus. All right, I was getting a little carried away. I was getting distracted. A lot of times we be doing things for the wrong reasons. We need to refocus sometimes. We need to get suspended, in terms of we need everything to like, we need the Lord to stop us in our tracks, because you veering off left when you're supposed to be going right. Okay, the Lord need to hit us with that wake up call. All right, snap out of it, pay attention. All right, because you got work to do. All right, you got to continue to spiritually prepare for the times to come. You need to continue to be built up in the spirit to be my representatives on the planet Earth when Yahushua returns. Are you going to be ready? Okay. The Lord's will, we're part of the elect. We will be ready. But it's going to take us going through this process of suffering, of getting our patience and our faith tried. Okay. Ecclesiastes 7, verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the rebuke. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools, because that's not but distractions and folly. And that'll get you messed up. 2 Maccabees 6 and 12. Now I beseech those that read this book, that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punishments not to be for destruction, but for a chastening of our nation. For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished. For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us, lest that being come to the height of sin, afterwards he should take vengeance of us. So the Lord, man, when it comes to his children, his little badass children, which we are, he will whoop our butts immediately. You do some bad shit, expect the Lord to whoop your ass today. Expect it to come quick. And be thankful when it does. Because if it ain't coming quick, I'd be kind of scared. I'd be like, okay, Lord, you know what I'm saying? Do not forsake me, BAHASHAM. Let me suffer now. Let me suffer immediately. Do not forsake me. Don't let me be like these people in the world. Because if anybody that, like the scriptures say better than I can, roughly paraphrasing in Hebrews, if he be without chastisement, you're a bastard and not a son. Because if he don't care about you, then he not going to correct you. He going to let you come to the fullness of your sin and then completely destroy you, wipe your ass out. But if he really love you, as he does his hopeful elect, Lord's will were part of that number, he going to correct you. He's going to bring that punishment down swiftly to get you in order. All right, you going off. Don't do that again. All right, stop it right now. Because if that shit festers, you through. I'm going to have to destroy you. So I'm going to whoop your ass a little bit right now. And you know how we was going into that yesterday, and I wanted to say, like, people say all the time, humans are very fragile creatures. We're emotional. We're very weak. We get sick easily. We die easily. I mean, the fact that we die at all signifies our that we're flawed. We're very sensitive. So you know how meticulously patient and gentle the Lord is being with us, to not just put us to death. You know what the Lord could do? And he just makes you stub your toe or scrape your knee or some shit. He's being very gentle with us. Like, very, very gentle. Like you would be with a baby. You know, that takes a lot of care. And of course, for the Lord, it's effortless. But just so you can understand, like he's being very. I mean, like I said, with great care have I kept this grape, my plant, my grape of the cluster. With great care and love have I made it whole. Have I made it perfect? Have I grown it unto myself? So that's great love that he's having showing us, that he's giving us. Okay? Verse 15 again. Lest that being come to the height of sin, afterwards he should take vengeance of us. And therefore he never withdraweth his mercy from us. And though he punish with adversity, yet doth he never forsake his people. So these times when we go off, these times when we make these mistakes, and we get humbled, that's for us to refocus. That's for us to be like, all right, let me get myself back in order. All right, let me lean upon the Lord more. We need him. There's not a moment we don't need him. We always need him. And I'll just get James 1. Oh, I wanted to get it in the NLT. James chapter 1 in the NLT, verse 2. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. Sirach chapter 2. Start from the top. Verse 3. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. And that's how the Lord is building us up. To not need nothing of the world, but to be good soldiers. Okay? Enduring all that comes our way, and focused and ready. Okay, so I'll go ahead and close it out right there. I pray the lesson was edifying, exhorting, and uplifting through the Spirit and power of YAHAWAH and His. So YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, KAYAHA QADASH, meaning thank you, Yahawah, in the name YAHAWASHI, for the Holy Spirit bestowed upon me to bring out this lesson and push forth this word. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep fasting, keep enduring, keep striving for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee, and keep abiding in the faith. Abad babal, Kwam Yasharallah, stay strong, we're almost home. Shalom, Wabarakim Lahavachariam, meaning peace and blessings to the elect. Yahweh RAWCHAA, willing, we may be a part of that number. And blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Samyad, always, Wa, and HALALYAM forever. Shalom.